Thanks for inviting us in. We want to start tonight with this bombshell announcement from the Senate Republicans today that gives us our first glimpse at the potential future of abortion restrictions here in the state of Indiana. Now, we've known something's been in the works since Roe v. Wade was overturned, but until today, we didn't really know how far a proposed ban would go. And with this special session less than a week away, tonight we want to dig into what this debate among lawmakers could look like. Plus, the legal experts are out there sharing concerns about certain gray areas in this legislation. But first at 11, we want to break down exactly what's in this proposal.
Now, this 15-page bill essentially bans all abortions in the state of Indiana, regardless of trimester, with 3 exceptions. That's for rape, incest, or cases where the mother's life is at risk. The bill would also make it illegal for clinics currently providing abortions to continue to do so. Senate Republicans also provided a list of things that this bill does not do. Access to birth control, including the morning after pill, would not be affected. It also does not impact treatments for miscarriages or ectopic pregnancies, and it doesn't affect IVF procedures. It also does not criminalize women seeking an abortion or create new penalties for the doctors who perform abortions. But the existing penalty of revoking a doctor's license for an illegal abortion procedure would remain in place. Now, if this bill is passed as it is right now, most abortions would become illegal here in the state of Indiana starting September 1st.
So if you're wondering how this could impact you, you're not alone. We've spent the last few hours talking with legal experts about the potential impacts. One of the top concerns is the gray area around how to determine if the mother's life is at risk. The bill says it would be a medical judgment based on what the physician knows about treatment possibilities for the condition involved. But even that opens up other questions.
Does that mean that if having the child, she will be, I don't know, in a wheelchair, or if she will have to have, I don't know, regular blood transfusions?
And the risk doctors face if it's later decided the mom's life was not in danger could lead to hesitancy in hospitals.
This is going to have a huge chilling effect for doctors, because no doctor is going to want to risk his or her medical license.
Doctors aren't the only ones expected to feel the impact. Legal experts predict low-income Hoosiers will get hit the hardest, and that's likely to have a trickle-down effect on taxpayers.
When you make abortion this restrictive, people who can afford to do so will go out of state. People who cannot afford to do so will have to have additional children, and that will mean added financial burdens for the state.
Senate Republicans are proposing $50 million to support pregnant Hoosiers with planning services, increased access to child care, and programs to prevent kids from entering the DCS system.
And lawmakers officially introduced the bill when the special session starts on Monday. We're also expecting the first day of testimony and debate. Today, Governor Holcomb said the bill may not end up being exactly what we saw today.
I want to see where we can build consensus and make progress. And so before I start to get into individual ultimatums or this is in or this is out, we've got a few weeks ahead to clarify that.
As lawmakers prepare to start debating, Rachel Kraus joins us live with perspective from both sides of the issue.
Yeah, tonight, responses from doctors, lawmakers, and women all around the Hoosier State are pouring in following the announcement that Republican lawmakers are seeking an all-out ban on abortion with very few exceptions. Some happy to see lawmakers stepping up to protect life, others heartbroken that women may soon lose their reproductive rights.
Being pro-life is not about criminalizing women. It's about preserving the dignity of life and helping mothers bring happy, healthy babies into the world.
Senator Sue Glick, author of the abortion ban legislation proposed this afternoon, says Republicans feel they're being compassionate to women by creating exceptions to the proposed law.
Our underlying goal is to protect human life, promote more adoption and less abortion, and by being compassionate and supporting pregnant women, some of whom find themselves in extremely difficult circumstances.
Under the bill, a woman seeking an abortion would need to give the doctor an affidavit under the penalty of perjury that she was raped or a victim of incest. Representative Carrie Hamilton says this legislation sharply rolls back women's reproductive rights, tightening down Indiana's already restrictive abortion laws.
Yeah, well, I'm extremely concerned. This is a total ban on abortion for women, except for a few narrow exceptions. And, this is an extreme proposal. And we know that Hoosier women will die and that families will suffer.
Hamilton says fears that lawmakers could ban abortion altogether in the Hoosier state is already having a chilling effect on women.
And I have a friend whose 20-year-old daughter is in a healthy monogamous relationship and is considering getting her tubes tied because she lives in Indiana and is scared that she could get pregnant because we know that contraception sometimes fails. There are so many situations, if we pass an extreme bill, where we're going to hurt our state.
Indiana Democrats are saying they'll be coming into this special session on Monday ready to fight against this strict abortion ban that's being proposed. But with Republicans controlling a supermajority in the legislature, it's likely that whatever they propose will ultimately become law. Felicia?
Rachel, thank you so much. And during the special session, lawmakers will also consider economic relief for Hoosiers. But instead of another automatic tax refund, the bill introduced today would cap or suspend certain taxes. You can read the details about that right now on WTHR.com.